But here is another bad mistake that people do, and I've seen it time and time again, and it just blows my mind at the people that don't think about this. And that is, they do the big no-no of calling to a turkey going to this turkey. In other words, you hear this gobbler at 150, 200 yards, and you'll call to him and he'll answer you back, and you get all fired up, and then you go another 50 yards and you'll call. And then he'll gobble back at you. And then you'll go another 25 yards and you'll stop and you'll call and he'll gobble back at you. But what's happening? You are setting yourself up for a major hang up once you get up, you know, 80, 90 yards or whatever you want to get to set up to call this turkey in. You're going to set yourself up for a hang up because you've already told him you're coming to him. You're telling him, hey, I'm excited, I'm coming to you. And in nature, the hen goes to the gobbler. So that's what you're doing. So instead of calling to this turkey, because I know you think, oh, I want to hear him and I want to make sure he's, you know, knows I'm interested. I want to get him fired up. And but see, it'll hang you up. He'll stay right there and say, well, she's coming to me. So I'm just going to sit here and keep doing what I'm doing, and she's going to pop in on me anytime. And then once that hen stops, the hen is you, of course, when she stops out there at 80 yards or 90 yards or 100 yards and you start really working him, he's just going to sit there and he may come in a little bit and then he goes back and comes back and comes back and goes back and forth because he's wanting you to come on to him. You come all this far anyway. So it's a hang up. Well, how do you keep him gobbling? This is where you got to use a locator call. Use your crow call or use your owl call. Hey, owls hoot up in the middle of the day too. Use something to try to get him to gobble if you want to check and make sure where he's at, instead of trying to call to him, going to him, because you're going to make a huge mistake by doing that. Well, what if he don't gobble to a crow call? What if he don't gobble to an owl call? And I got to know where he's at. Well, okay, if you have to call to him to get him to gobble, just don't call very much. Okay, don't call very much at all, and try not to at all. Every time he gobbles, keep a check on where do you think he's at. You ought to know your land, you ought to know the property, you ought to know the surroundings. Try to mark where you think he's at so you don't have to call and slip in there. Then once you get, you know, pretty close, once you get into that comfort zone where you think you can call effectively, then you call. And he should be, you know, 75 to, you know, 75, 80 yards or under. Okay, then that's going to eliminate a lot of that getting him excited, thinking you're coming to him, and then you can really work him effectively. But when you're calling to him, keeping him gobbling, going to him, you're setting yourself up for a major hang up.